Hello everybody, July 14th, 2023. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin, which continues to be annoying and choppy and range bound. So basically we've been stuck in this range now for, I don't even know how long, 3 weeks, something like that. The title of last Friday's video was range bound till 28.7 or 32K breaks. As of Monday, neither one had broken. Still mired in endless chop. It would have made sense for Bitcoin to head down to like 29 to 29 and a half. I was leaning short-term bearish, but nothing would surprise me, and chopping up to 32K would be par for the course. But the main thing is, really this is really all I'm doing. I'm not trading this. This was my suggestion. Don't get chopped up. Go outside, get some fresh air, right? And you can see that was really probably wise advice because, yeah, as I said, it would have made sense for this to happen, but instead, this happened, okay? But that did not lead to actually getting 32K. It once again broke back down. So we are once again in a situation here where we are simply range bound. We broke slightly above the high, but it means absolutely nothing. And 32K is the absolute bare minimum that I wanted to get Bitcoin to in order to say the bulls have any chance at all. Failing to even get that minimum is really not a good sign in my opinion. And honestly, I would have felt a lot better about the bullish scenario had the orange box been hit here. So at the moment, that's still a possibility. This could be a very, very, very extended wave 4 still. We might still be in this wave 4 before wave 5. But the longer this goes on, the longer it really looks like it wants to just break down and do our old friend Bart Simpson like this. Now, whether or not that happens, remains to be seen. As long as it's above 28.7, I'm still going to give the bulls the opportunity to say that they do intend to go up here. But yeah, this is getting really drawn out at this point. So what I'm going to do, just to try to make sense of this action and keep either one of these bullish scenarios alive, is say that we're basically resetting our X over here. Okay, so this is A, B, C, and W now. This is now A, B, C, and X, and we should get an A, B, C down for Y in the bullish case. So that's how I'm interpreting that as, the most reasonable thing for this to do. I suppose it's also possible that X is correct there and this is an A, B, C flat in Y. That might be possible as well. Doesn't really matter. It's kind of more academic than anything. If that's going to be the case, instead of getting A, B, C down for Y, then we might already be doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for C of Y. So that's the only reason that matters. I'm going to keep that on there for now, just as a possibility, but just bear in mind that it may be either one more leg down for Y, or we might get a B wave bounce and then down for Y, or none of the above. I mean, this is all chop and unreadable chop at that. So this is, as I said, just the only bullish scenario we possibly have. I'll leave the blue one on there, even though I really don't like it at this point, but I'll leave it on there for now. So just keep in mind, like, ideally, really for the bulls, 32.8. I'll still consider it something to watch if we hit 32. So like if this comes down and up to 32 and then goes down, I'll watch for that to be corrective and potentially look for longs, but I would be more comfortable if this went down here, went up here, and then did a corrective move downwards, and that would be a much better long in my opinion than if we only got the blue box. So I'd prefer the orange box for any indication that we should be longing this. otherwise, if we cannot do that, then and the bears push us down below 28.7, then I think it's pretty clear that we are going down. If I zoom out a little bit here, this is all potentially still part of this correction. We just barely hit the yellow area here, so we could be doing W, a nice high X over here, and then Y back down, and still be in a semi-bullish scenario, potentially, if we then hold this area. But it's also quite possible that it just continues to break down and we go to new lows. I mean, that's always possible because this action off of the low is absolute trash. This is 3 waves. There's no way around that. That is 3 waves up. And that doesn't bode particularly well for the bulls. So again, you know, I'm trying to just kind of use the short-term action to dictate what my plan is. I'm not super confident in the long-term picture on Bitcoin. I've made mention of that before. So I'm just trying to let the short-term, you know, really dictate what I do. And at this point in time, I have, this is a no trade zone for me. I've got nothing unless you put a grid bot on and just play this range. But there's no telling when that range is actually going to be dead either. You know, if you were smart enough to put a grid bot on back in this area and you just played this, then, you know, congratulations. That's a perfect opportunity for a grid bot in there. But hindsight is 20/20 as well. So I'm not really sad about missing out on that. You know, it's like, it's whatever. It's just this choppy motion is hard to read. So I'm more interested in trying to take some swings, bigger swing trades, rather than just try to play chop. That's more my style though. All right, yeah. So anyway, we're still stuck in the range. That's pretty much the end story there. 32K absolute minimum for the bulls. 28.75 is what the bears need to break. Stuck between these 2 ranges still, and we're gonna have to continue to wait and see what happens. So we'll check back again on Monday, see if Bitcoin has been shaken loose at all, and we will go from there. So everybody have a good weekend. Again, my advice, get outside, enjoy some sunshine, stop staring at these charts because it's pretty bad. Very, very bad as far as charts go. Unreadable. All right, guys, I'll talk to you on Monday.